Ready? Today, the dish we'll be recreating is my roasty smoked chicken tikka masala.
Looking at Vicus's dish, it's really refined and it's beautiful, and there's just little elements all around the plate, and I'd never expect that to see an Indian dish. So I am quite excited by this dish, but scared at the same time.
I don't think I've seen anyone beaming in a pressure test so much like Renee.
It's like my dream dish.
You are so excited.
Like, that's it. That's my perfect dish.
We've got the chicken breast, and then, of course, we've got the sauce, the little coriander oil, and then the side of rice, and, of course, that little crisp there, which looks so wafer thin and beautiful.
It's like a snowflake kind of rice, which is going to get cooked, beaten, baked, and then sprinkled with a little bit of mustard seeds. Very simple thing.
Yep, very simple. No part of me was thinking that this was going to be an easy challenge.
Can you just talk us through the pressure points of the chicken?
I think one of the most important pressure points is smoking it. Very important. Once you smoke it, then starts a big challenge of cooking it in sous vide. Once you do that, and then you have to pan roast it. You only get one chance to cut the chicken to make sure it's cooked through.
If you don't have this chicken in the water bath within 30 minutes, you're in trouble.
Maybe before that.
There you go. Shall we taste?
Yes.
Please.
You analyze everything like a scientist.
Sorry, no, you're trying to remember.
I think the most important thing in Indian cuisine would definitely be a balance of flavour, so I really want to make sure I get that right today with the spices. Play?
Yep. Done.
Done. Go. How do I turn it on?
So you push the on and then you've got to hold it down and it will light up.
The first thing I need to do is turn on my sous vide machine for my chicken roulade. Is that right?
Yep.
The water temperature needs to get to 52 degrees.
Chop up a clove of garlic, mix it with your tomatoes.
And I'm going to get on immediately with roasting my garlic, tomatoes and coriander because they need to roast for 15 minutes. And the garlic that's roasting will then need to go into the chicken before being in the sous vide for 40 minutes. So it's definitely going to be pushing it today. The chicken's the main pressure point because if that's not cooked perfectly, then that will be the difference between staying and go home.
Straight in the oven, just so you can forget about it for a while.
Grab all your spices.
There's a few things that can go wrong today. With the sauce, I need to balance out all the spices really well and make sure that, one spice isn't too dominant.
All right, teaspoon of turmeric.
It's like 1 teaspoon cumin.
Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Renee, you need to get your spice mix together.
Yep. One of my skills is balancing flavours. So I put in the exact spices that he used, I just changed the amount. So where he said a teaspoon, I put in 1 or 2, then I just kind of mix it all together, give it a shake, look at the colour of it, have a smell, add a little bit more.
Renee, how are you doing?
I'm nervous, but I feel like I just need to stay really focused and get the time
You
right.
still look very meditative in that mode, right?
Yeah, I'm not going home. So.
You got to stay.
Yes, 100%.
Well, let's have a look. How's that? How's that little mixture of...
Fantastic.
I put a little bit extra because I always like a little bit.
Did you put a little extra in, did you? You're changing the recipe. Don't do that.
Just a tiny bit. So what I'm going to do today is quite risky, but I have made the decision at this point that I'm just going to make it up myself.
I hope Renee knows what she's doing. I don't think I'd be changing the recipe of a Michelin chef. She's taking a huge risk.
The first thing I need to do is remove the chicken skin from the crown.
You're gonna take the skin off, both breasts in one piece, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
What?
You have to take the skin off, both breasts in one piece. Move, Lozzle. You know how to break down a chicken.
I then need to break down the crown and take off the breast and then butterfly that open.
All right, just massage under the skin, take it all off, yeah?
All right, so you don't want to break it, Cheech, so just run your fingers under it really gently. Trim him off, Cheech.
Make sure I don't pierce it.
Yep.
Looks good.
Gently.
That's it, Renee.
All right, set that aside.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow, she got the skin.
Yeah.
This is a very important element of the dish.
Okay.
The skin is what gives that crispy coating to that chicken.
Yep.
Right? And protects that softness inside.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
So you feel confident?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Keep cracking on.
Come on, Loz. Don't worry about being too pedantic. You're making a roulade. Just hammer it out.
I know how to make a roulade.
Come on, Ray, you're right. Let's get it going.
Beautiful.
Come on, come on, come on.
Looks good. Just bash it out.
Come on, Gigi. Come on, G.
Guys, we should be ready with the smoked ingredients too.
What Vikas is trying to say is, hurry up!
Flame. Get your charcoal straight on the flame.
I'm really curious about this method of smoking. Vikas has said that it's a very ancient Indian technique. So I follow the recipe. I spread the garlic paste on the chicken breast. Next thing I do, I get the heated coals, which are now glowing, into a small bowl, and I start selecting the spices that need to go into it.
Add 4 dried rosebuds, half a cinnamon stick, 1 tablespoon of the Darjeeling tea leaves.
And then?
Yeah.
2 cardamom pods, 1 tablespoon of the clarified butter.
Amy?
Yes.
You're losing out on all the flavors.
Yes.
You need to keep the spice mixture ready and put it on
All
this
in
just
at
one
once.
time. So now we're losing out on all the smoke, which we need to preserve.
Now cover with the cloche.
Where is it? I'm worried that all the smoky flavour is escaping because I can't find my cloche. So I'm wasting precious seconds. Thanks, Vikas. Thank you, thank you. Eventually get the cloche on there and the smoke fills the dome and it looks amazing. Okay, I need to refocus.
After that spice mix, let's go get it on the heat.
Laura, we need to actually get onto the stuffing because you need to have that stuffing ready when the chicken's ready. Talk to me.
Chicken smoking. She's just taking the tomatoes out. We're going to start making the stuffing for the roulade. So I think she's as on track as everybody else, but these guys need to start moving because it's not going to happen otherwise.
Do it now, yep.
Roll it and wrap it in the skin.
You gotta be quick, Renee. You gotta be quick. Get the spinach on there, get the filling on there. Yeah, good, good, good.
Filling, roll.
Figs. Roll it.
Don't flame me, get moving.
Right, now you got 5 minutes, actually not even, to get that chicken in the water bath. Otherwise, you won't be finished.
I've really got to hurry and get this chicken in. 40 minutes to go and it needs 40 minutes to cook.
Come on, you got to get that twined and wrapped. So we're halfway through the challenge and everyone is behind.
Let's move, Lozel.
Time's ticking away. They've got to cook this chicken for at least 40 minutes and that is not even 40 minutes left.
Oh, where's the end?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Not too much.
That's it.
Yeah, that'll do.
To make my sauce, I'm frying off the onions and I've got the tomatoes roasted. I have a taste of it and I'm not happy with it.
It needs more cream.
Because I added extra spice, I think it needs a bit more cream to balance out the flavours.
It's not as smooth, nowhere near, so.
Renee's already added as much cream as the recipe states, and she keeps adding more. I'm wondering if she's doing the right thing.
Renee, no.
more.
Add some water.
Can't be. Add some sugar if it doesn't taste right.
I just hope that changing the recipe hasn't jeopardised my sauce.
I want you to taste it.
I'm so happy that I've got my sauce back on track and that Vickers loves it.
Nice, looks good.
So I've got about 20 minutes to go and I haven't even made my rice papadum yet. I've never made one before.
You need 2 pieces of baking paper and then you've got to bash it.
For this rice papadum to work, the rice has to be cooked perfectly. Then I need to bash out the rice so it forms together and holds its shape.
Fast and hard, fast and hard.
I've never made a rice papadum before. We shouldn't bash the rice too much, otherwise the grains will spread apart and they won't stick together. I'm not sure if I've bashed too much. It seems to be okay and it seems that they are sticking together.
Sprinkle them on, crush them with your hands if you can. And then into the 100-degree oven to dry.
There should only be one thing on your mind, and that's making it into the top 10. 10 minutes to go. Come on.
Just throw it in. Get it in the oven. All right, get your coriander oil done.
All right, so 2 large bunches of coriander picks. Come on, Gigi.
This whole cook so far has been pretty up and down. I feel like I'm starting to get back on top of it now that I know that it's going to go quickly from here.
Just strain it. You just need a little bit of oil, you know? Gigi, all you've got now is the last step, step 19. Check your chicken.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
With 7 minutes to go, I get my chicken out of the sous vide machine, and I'm really worried about the chicken roulade because it is very raw. And I know that I need to get it in the pan as soon as I can because pan frying is going to really need to cook it. I definitely don't want to serve the chicken up raw because it will send me home instantly.
All right, Gigi, get your sauce and your rice together just so you're ready. Come on, Gigi, come on, come on, come on.
This is where it gets crazy and interesting. 5 minutes to go.
Now get your chicken.
At this point, I remove the chicken from the sous vide and I'm quite confident that it's cooked properly.
Get your pan up.
I brown off the chicken, basting it with that ghee, and I'm so relieved. I feel like this is doable now.
You're looking good, Flame.
Flames, tears, nothing's going for me right now.
Looks good, Renee.
Looking good, Renee.
Get your sauce on the plate.
Come on, Renee, you're right. Let's get it going. Come on, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Very gently.
Good job, Renee.
Beautiful, Renee.
The gantry starts cheering. It's like I've just won the Olympics. It's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome, Renee.
The initial confidence that I had when I finished my dish is gone. The insecurity creeps in. Maybe it's not good enough. Maybe me changing the recipe wasn't a good idea. And with one dish sitting on that one table, it could be gone, and it's just this heavy feeling of realization, and it's not a good feeling at all.
Should we taste?
Let's taste.
Right, let's taste.
Wow. Sauce. The smokiness is fantastic. It's not overpowering, but you have a subtle texture through that smokiness of flavor. I think that is quite brilliant. The spice mixture is a little bit over, but overall it's a fantastic balance of flavors.
And the chicken is beautifully cooked. One thing slightly from yours, there's a fair amount of kind of raw vinegar flavour in the rice. That's probably the one element that if she was going to make the dish again, you'd want her to work on. But otherwise, I think she's done a great job.
Go on, Haley, put him out of the misery.
So today you're cooking my signature dish, pasta, not pasta.
I knew it!
In round 1, I only guessed 6 ingredients. So recreating Helly's pasta not pasta dish, it's gonna be tough.
It is a simple dish, but the technique is quite complex. There is only one of my other chefs so far who've been able to crack it, other than myself.
Only one other chef.
Yes. Pasta is the most critical and is the most complex part of this particular dish. The texture of the pasta is very unique. It's silky, it is almost melt in the mouth. It's made of besan, which is chickpea flour. When you're cooking it, you really cannot leave it unattended. When you're spreading it, it will set in 10 seconds. So
10 seconds? Are we now looking and thinking, not normal pasta?
Yes.
This is
No,
why
yeah.
it's called pasta, not pasta.
Yeah.
Shall we have a look at one of the ribbons?
Absolutely.
So this is what it looks like after it's come off the bench. And
That
you've
is correct.
rolled it up, ready for service. Look at that.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It's shiny, it's beautiful.
So there'd be 2 ribbons on each dish.
Okay.
And then we cover that with some coconut sauce and basil, bush tomato, and chili oil.
This dish, it consists of chickpea flour, pasta, a very delicate coconut sauce. There's bush tomato and chili oil and basil oil. After tasting that dish earlier on, I know these elements are going to be really tricky. So this is going to be a really difficult cook.
The one thing for me was the sauce was incredibly balanced.
Oh my God.
And it's why it was so difficult for you guys to pick out flavours.
Yes.
Because nothing springs out.
Nothing
because the
springs
balance
out.
is
It's
perfection.
seamless.
Cook starting, and the first thing I do is I start to grab equipment that I see that I'm going to need. I start to already multitask.
So, just want chili powder.
Earlier today, I already tasted this dish. It was just so flavoursome, but so light on the palate. I know that this is going to be a complex cook. The first element I get onto is the Kashmiri chili and bush tomato oil, but at the same time, I already start on my basil oil as well. Helly's oils were deep in colour and vibrant, and wow, did they pack a punch. So I need to make sure I recreate that today.
For the pasta, not pasta, I have to sift the besan flour, and then I'm adding citric acid. Asafoetida.
What is it? Asafoetida. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's, yeah, like the onion replacement.
Asafoetida. Yeah.
Turmeric, caster sugar, salt, and water.
3 cups of water. I'm doing robot. Where's the water? Oh,
Here, behind racing.
I'm a really messy worker.
Yes. You do you, Po.
You've already got flour all over you.
Have I?
Yeah.
I blitz it with a stick blender for 30 seconds, and then I pass it through a sieve into a medium saucepan. This is the cooking process, and when that pasta dough is ready, it can be spread on the bench top.
Yeah. Oh, Scheißen. Okay.
I have to attentively stir this pasta mixture for 20 minutes. And I still have to do everything else as well.
Wow.
Most in tune with the pasta.
It's very nice.
As I'm stirring, it's getting slowly thicker and also intensifying in colour from the turmeric.
Starting to get that beautiful colour.
It's really, yeah, the colour's beautiful. It's good.
25 minutes to go now, guys. Mr.
I think I'm good. I think I have to go.
Oh, come on, Po.
Yeah, it's there.
Good one, Po.
I've been stirring this dough for 20 minutes and it's ready. So now I need to get this pasta dough spread out on the bench.
Whoa, this is bloody scary, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes, Po.
I'm spreading the mixture onto the bench and it's looking fabulous. It's setting. I'm really confident that it's a great texture and it's not too thick or too thin.
Can't go over it again.
Yeah, it's like you get one shot.
You got one shot. Okay, got it.
Po spreads out her pasta dough on the bench. Come on, let's go! And it looks fantastic. Beautiful, silky, and about the right thickness.
I'm a disaster zone.
Paul, you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
You happy?
Yeah.
My pasta is setting on the bench. I've got my oils into the bottles, so it's ready to plate up in front of the judges. And I'm onto my coconut sauce. The coconut sauce is so beautiful. It is one of the most balanced things I think I've ever tasted in my life.
Oh yeah, they're popping.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're literally popping.
Pop it like it's hot.
15 minutes to go. 15 minutes, yeah?
15.
15.
Holy shit, Melbourne.
Oh, why are you not happy?
Because I still have to finesse everything. That's 380 minutes.
You need finesse time.
Yeah, I need finesse time.
Okay.
I'm adding coconut milk, ginger, curry leaves, and green chilies.
Finely chop the chilli.
One of the standout characteristics of this dish is how refined it is. So I'm making sure that I'm cutting that chili up really finely. That coconut sauce is now ready. And then now I have to cut and roll up my pasta.
All right. Come on, Poe.
Well done, Poe.
It's rolling beautifully and it's coming off the bench just as I wanted it to, and it feels amazing. Taste tests are definitely not my thing, but maybe pressure tests are. Who knows? I feel like I've really done myself proud in this cook, but it still boils down to what Hallie thinks of the dish and whether she thinks that I've nailed all those elements succinctly.
Thank you, Poe. We'll taste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Wow.
I think in terms of looks, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And that pasta, it's sort of got that nice glossy nature to it.
It does look pretty beautiful. I'd love to taste it.
All right.
Thank you.
From a flavour perspective, I think it's pretty close to yours. The pasta, not pasta, is beautifully silky. It melts in the mouth the same way as yours did. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think the texture of the pasta is spot on. The thickness is beautiful. The sauce is delicious. And the oils, they're nice and bright.
I thought in terms of the balance of flavour, as soon as the plate hits the table, you can smell the elements of lime, the coconut, the ginger, and to me that was quite faithful to how I felt when I consumed your dish for the first time.
I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I'm going to. In terms of the pasta, would you send that?
Absolutely, I would send that.
Yeah?
This would fly in my kitchen.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate compliment, isn't it? So
I agree.
I think she's done a cracking job.
What's that going to be?
So for the prawns,
Oh,
just making like a really thick kind of like tikka style masala.
yeah, no.
My naan's resting. I've got my prawns marinating in the spices and some yogurt, and my curry sauce is working. Okay, so I'm doing meals: cumin, coriander, turmeric, sweet and smoky paprika.
Hang on, I'm not listening. Go on. I have spent so much time on these pani puri shells, and I'm feeling really nervous about them now. Lozzie, these are coming up like little poppadoms.
They're just not puffing at all.
Maybe it just needs to be hotter to get a more even puff.
I am disappointed. I really want to pay homage to Indian cuisine and my friendship with Laura.
All right, what do we do here?
And I also want to really showcase the pani puri technique.
I'm on track, Mil. Are you? No. The dough's not puffing. It's sort of like blistering, you know, like a papadum, but it's not puffing the way I want it to.
15 minutes to go. I have been through countless pani puri testers. I'm really stressed. We're running out of time.
I just hate not being able to do things.
I'm worried about me and Laura going through to the second round.
Do not panic. I'm not panicked. I just don't want to go into elimination.
I'm the one that said, let's do pani puri, so there's no one to blame but me.
What? My first puri. My puri puff.
It puffed. Go have a look. It looks so good.
Oh, Milvy.
Oh, she's a puffy dog. Oh my. Pani puri.
Oh, pani puri.
What a day. What a time to be alive. I've got 1 great pani puri and 3 less than great pani puri. But I really need to get on to cooking these naans and the prawns in the tandoor.
So they need to not be so floury.
Oh, okay, that's fine. When I was in India, I did get the chance to work a tandoor, which was very exciting. Working a tandoor is not necessarily hard, it's just very hot.
Millsy, that looks so good.
A good 400-500 degrees and you end up with no arm hairs by the end of it.
I feel really bad for this prawn.
Cooking the prawns in the tandoor is probably the hardest part. They need to be beautiful and charred, but they can't be overcooked, so it's a real balancing act.
Skewer the prawns, cook the bread, I'm seasoning, and we'll be fine. Mel, can I chuck the whole prawn on? What do you reckon? Yeah, I think it looks good. Oh, why is it always me?
I'm poking the holes in my pani puri to fill with the scallop ceviche, and the one that I was really happy with crushes beautifully, but the other 3 are just a little bit heavy. I can see the inside hasn't puffed completely, but I'm feeling really happy with the naan, the cooking of the prawns, and I think everything about the pani puri is beautiful, except the pani puri itself.
I'm scared.
I'm feeling pretty insecure taking the plates up to the judges. I know there are issues with my pani puri. I really don't want it to be me and Laura going through to the second round.
All right, ladies, explain the 2 dishes, please.
So we have a pani puri with a scallop and cucumber, little raw number in there, and a tomato tamarind water. And then we have naan, tandoor prawns, curry sauce, and some yogurt.
The drama of the pani puri. 75 minutes I've seen you huddled over that fryer. All right then, shall we?
Picked a great day to wear this lipstick. I love the fact that you guys, it was serendipity that you were given this challenge to be cooking Indian street food because you've travelled together, you've experienced the same sort of thing. Your interpretation of a tandoor cooked naan and your prawn I thought was really lovely. The bread had some lovely texture despite it not being that sort of pliable chewiness that you get with a really great naan, but nonetheless it was still really fun to eat and a lovely texture.
All the flavours came together nicely. Overall, a really good dish, and you got a nice sort of charred flavour on that prawn as well. It's really sort of that smoky element, so well done.
Hustle, Tessa, hustle.
Tessa ain't messing around. She's here to win.
I'm doing curry today because I eat curry all the time. It's my go-to takeaway, so I have to cook it today. I've been to India, I know the flavours well. I just have to go with my instinct.
Doing really well, Tessa.
I've chosen this curry in particular because I just think it's a saucy dish. It's not going to sort of dry out.
Tessa,
Yes, hello.
you got a big old snapper sitting there. Fish
Yeah,
curry?
yeah. So the dish that I'm doing is a South Indian fish curry with some lacha paratha. It's kind of like an Indian roti, some coriander chutney, and some rice.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
I bloody hope so. I'm going to attempt to do 4 elements in the 70 minutes, which is pushing it. Time's going quick. But you know what? I'm fighting for my place in the competition, and I want to show them that I'm willing to fight to be here. I don't want to give up my position that easily.
Great colour.
You've got this, boo. Tessa's stressing me out, man.
Tessa's cooking a fish. Fish for takeaway. Props to Tessa for taking that risk, but she's also got so many elements going on with the dish. She needs to just get these elements done quickly.
Hustle, Tessa, hustle.
And don't forget, you can leave something off. You got so much there.
I'm doing a South Indian fish curry, and I just cannot believe how fast time is going. My base for my curry is cooking. I'm now working on the lacha paratha, which is a flatbread, but there's still a lot to do. I still have to fillet the fish, and I need to make my chutney. Yeah, I'm sure, people are nervous for me, but I didn't want to take the easy route. I wanted to do something that's delicious and that everybody enjoys. So, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment.
Tessa?
Hello.
Are we in a good place?
Yeah, I think so. Bread's on. I'm still balancing that. The fish takes 4 minutes to cook, so it's really just making sure all my mise en place is happening.
With the cook of the fish, you said it's 4 minutes. Is that 4 minutes to then travel 20 minutes to Melissa's house, or is that 4 minutes for us?
I will slightly undercook it.
Yeah.
And then...
For us or for Melissa?
No, but yours will stay in for an extra minute. To make sure that that fish arrives perfectly cooked by the time it gets to Mel's house, I need to take Mel's curry out slightly earlier so that her fish is slightly undercooked when I, pack it away. Melissa's will be sort of just opaque, and then by the time it arrives to her, it'll be good to go.
Risky. It is risky.
This fish is the star of my curry. If it's not cooked properly, then I'll be going home.
Risky, risky.
Just under 15 minutes to go. This curry is coming along nicely, but I really need to get a move on with breaking down the snapper. Snapper is a really good all-rounder fish. It's really easy to fillet. I get the first fillet off perfectly. Beautiful, Tessa. Flip it over, and I'm having trouble getting that second fillet off. All right, it's not gonna work. I don't know if it's like the pressure that I'm applying or the knife not being sharp enough, but I'm just having so much trouble filleting the second fillet.
Tessa's trying to speed through filleting this snapper, and she's really just like going at the fillet. You can tell she's under a lot of pressure to get everything done.
Watch yourself, Tessa, watch yourself.
I'm feeling the pressure. Something that I would usually do quite easily is just becoming this mammoth task, and I'm starting to sort of get a little bit frantic.
You're right,
Why can't I just get through this side? So I just need to take a breath and get this fillet off neatly and nicely. No, it's almost through. Almost. That little dorsal.
Yeah, that's the way, that's the way.
Good job.
I've never been this frantic in the kitchen before.
Have you done a chutney?
No. I don't have time to get this chutney done. I'm just gonna drop it. I really need to cook this fish as soon as possible. It needs 4 minutes to cook. Right now, all I'm thinking is that I need to take Mel's curry out slightly earlier, and hopefully that residual heat will continue cooking it, and then it will be perfect by the time Mel gets it.
Push, get everything on the floor!
Let's go, Tessa!
Check your fish.
I've left my fish for as long as I can.
That looks so good, Tessa!
But I really need to get a move on to package this. I'm worried that the fish is not cooked properly for Jock and Andy, but I am running out of time.
Come on, Tessa. Oh my God.
Oh, that looks so good,
That looks
Tessa.
so yum, Tessa.
Yes, Tessa.
Hey, this is it! Get it in the bag! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the bags down.
Okay, Tessa, Southeast Indian fish curry with lacha paratha.
For my South Indian fish curry, I took Melissa's fish out earlier than Jock and Andy's. I'm hoping and praying at this stage that they're both cooked perfectly.
Lovely flaky paratha. That fish looks pretty perfect. Smart girl, Tessa. She's really thought about how this dish will travel. Strong dish.
Tessa. What's the whole dish?
South Indian fish curry with a lacha paratha and just some basmati rice.
Bit emotional at the end of that cook.
Yeah, I think just like there's so much pressure, you know, and I just didn't like sort of expect to be in round 2. So like I kind of like, I don't know, I always just hope for the best and I should have expected for the worst. I put a lot of pressure on myself, pretty much, that's what I'm saying.
Well, we might taste.
Awesome. Thanks guys,
Tessa.
enjoy.
Thanks, Tessa. What do you think?
Well, there's a huge aroma wafting off that curry. It's just making me want to eat it.
Here's a question. When you order takeaway, do you eat it in front of the telly or do you sit at the dining room table?
Telly.
TV?
Yeah. You'd be a TV man for sure.
Yeah. The trouble is that I order so much. It ends up on the dining room table and then like a buffet. You know, for me, that wants another 20 minutes in the pan. The flavour is on its way to being delicious. I would have enjoyed that far more if the curry part of it had been in the pan for longer. And I didn't not enjoy it. I just would have, I can see where it was going and it hasn't reached that potential.
If I got that in a takeaway box, I'd be happy. I mean, I love the big pop of mustard seeds and curry leaf that you get. I like the kind of sourness of those tomatoes, that they haven't been allowed to go quite sweet. One huge props I'll give her, you couldn't cook that fish any better.
No, the fish is perfect.
And not easy to do.
So for the main course, we're doing Bengali seafood curry. We've got beautiful Mooloolaba prawns, very big and juicy, some Harvey-based scallops, some lovely Gulawa pipis. We're going to put them together on the plate, and then we've got our beautiful piping hot Batura bread.
Go the dough, come on. Yes, yeah.
Batura bread is a traditional Indian bread that you deep fry and it puffs up. So it's almost like a fried naan, and it is going to be a great accompaniment to the curry. The sauce is coming together. Bengali is a tomato-based curry, chilies, mustard seeds, nigella seeds, curry leaf, red onion. So it's a really quick, tasty, vibrant curry sauce to bring together.
I spoke to Pinda and she said she's doing a prawn curry as well. So it's going to be the battle of the prawn curries.
We finally finished peeling the prawns and they're marinating with salt, turmeric and lemon juice, and I just sit them on the side for as long as possible. And now I can focus on the curry sauce.
Deepinder, how are you going?
Yeah, good. I've just done the mixture of my curry.
Okay.
I'm just about to put the rice on.
So I'm going really, really well for time.
Linda. Hi, Mel. Let's talk about the main. It's curry v curry. And
yes.
It's a prawn curry. How many prawns per portion?
2 per portion.
2. Deepinder, how big are the prawns going in?
I'll show you.
Show me? Okay. Now, if you were in a really nice restaurant and you were served 2 prawns in a main, would you feel like that was generosity, or would you feel like you were being a bit...
Holding back a little bit?
I'm kind of freaking out because I'm on track right now, but if I have to do more prawns, that's gonna like throw me off completely, and we might not even have a main dish up. I need to think of something ASAP, otherwise I can kiss that immunity goodbye.
I need a suggestion. So
Yeah.
2 prawns and something else. Can I do anything else with my fish, with my prawn curry? I can cut up some veggies and chuck it in.
Yeah.
What kind of veggies?
What about capsicum or eggplant? Because they cook quick.
Deep fry some eggplant. Should I just fry some eggplant off and
Yeah,
chuck them in?
deep fry.
That's delicious. Yeah, okay.
Linda just yells out eggplant. And I was like, that's it, eggplant. I'm gonna coat it with some spices and then just deep fry the damn thing.
Plates are hot in the oven.
Entree service is over.
Thank you.
And we've got the main course under control.
Ready to go? Is that hot? Yes, yeah.
Which is Bengali curry of seafood, prawns, pipis, scallops. The reason why we're doing the seafood separately is because we can portion it perfectly, and the sauce is just going to bring it all together. I've got Gopi working on the bread.
Bread.
Bread coming. Chef, put it on the plate.
Bread. Yes, yeah.
We're going to fry the batura at last minute, so it's going to go out to the table nice and piping hot.
We'll do 4 at a time.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
go. The MasterChef kitchen gods are whispering, going, Deepinder is a gun at curries. So we've got a bit of a head-to-head, which is fantastic.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's do this, guys. We've got 1 down, we've got 2 to go. Guys, please, someone banana leaf it, please. All right, I've done the salad. Yep, we'll do.
The entree service is done, and now I need to finish my main dish.
I'm actually going to season the fried eggplants now.
We decided to do deep fried eggplant with the curry, and it actually tastes really good. I'm cooking the prawns really slowly in the curry because I want them to absorb the curry flavour.
Okay, guys, can you just come have a look? All right, everyone stop. Let's try this.
Yep.
It's full of flavour, Deepinder. It's beautiful.
Salt, anything?
Perfect. Today's going to be a proper curry off.
All right, ready to go. Please, thank you very much. Oh, you can take 3. Very good. Impressive.
Thank you.
Hello?
Wow.
This is the one, this is the course for me. This is the one where I'm like, it's a battle. Okay, so from Tonka, we have a Bengali seafood curry with batura bread.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, the gloss on that sauce
Oh
is
my
just
goodness.
screaming. What about the celebration of seafood there? Like, those scallops, just set.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Absolute perfection. That's a chef.
That bread, honestly, I would have that every day of the week.
Epic. Legend status. I'll have the recipe for that. Thank you.
There's no doubt that this is a curry of refinement. You look at the colour of the sauce, the body in the sauce, just that gloss, as you mentioned before, Andy. I think it's an extremely strong curry, as it should be. It's Adam de Silva, of course.
He needed to pull out the big guns, and I reckon Adam's done.
With the prawns, I'm just going to place them next to it and do the salad over there. Yep. Eggplant. Can we add 1 more? Yeah, 1 more to each, yeah? Okay, well, ready to go? Well, we're on a roll, we're on a roll.
I was so nervous at the start of the cook, but I'm really happy with my curry, and I just hope it's good enough going up against Team Tonka's main dish.
Yep, these are good to go. They're good to go, they're good to go.
Thank you.
Ooh.
So from the pink team, we have a prawn ghee roast from the south of India, toasted coconut rice and carrot salad. And
An eggplant.
some fried eggplant.
Fried eggplant.
Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It takes a brave soul to submit a curry on a day where you're going up against Adam de Silva himself and the team at Tonka. But I think if anyone's going to do it, Deepinder's a gal. Beautiful balance of spices, a nice kick of lingering heat. The prawns are beautifully tender. You know, these guys came to play today.
It's a contender.
It's a contender, yes.
The juices from the fish leached into that beautiful sauce.
That curry sauce is like face-meltingly good. Then I started to reach for the eggplant as just like a little bit of guts and fat to kind of start the palate off again. So without the eggplant, it wouldn't have been as good.
I agree.
Today I'm making chicken biryani. It's one of my favorite dishes.
75 minutes for a biryani is just enough time to pack it with flavour. And marinating the chicken is key to any Indian chicken dish. You want it to tenderise, you want the flavours to go right through that chicken. So marinate it with yogurt, lemon juice, chilli, a spice blend, ginger garlic and chilli paste.
Chicken biryani! Deepinder, tell me about your chicken biryani.
Biryani's cooked over like 3 or 4 hours in the clay pot, underground. obviously can't do that.
How are you going to get the depth of flavour in 75 minutes?
I'm going to smoke it, and that gives it a different, a different depth of
My
flavour.
mouth's watering, just thinking about it. I can't wait to try this.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Good
I hope
luck.
you like it. Thank you.
I grab a piece of coal and I'm literally charring it just to get it really nice and red. Drop the piece of coal in there, tip a little bit of ghee in it, and just cover it.
It's looking really good, in case you're wondering. Where does the time go in this kitchen?
I've just started to layer my biryani. I've got the rice, I've got the chicken, I've got the herbs on top, and it smells beautiful.
Look at that. Oh, hello.
I have a little taste and it's perfect.
Happy dance?
Oh my goodness.
Pinda, what feast do we have here?
I've made chicken biryani with coriander and mint raita and an onion salad.
It looks amazing. It's so colourful and vibrant.
I love biryani. Like, I love biryani. And I love your biryani. The black cardamom, the mace, the fried onions, and the coriander. The proportion of those spices let the chicken sing. I think you've done terrifically well with this. Well done.
It was fantastic. It's a magical person who can balance those spices with such care and such knowledge and such precision. This is stuff that makes us smile. So thank you so much.
I just want to know one thing. The happy dance, what's the dance going to be when you trundle on back to your bench? Ciao.
I'm pretty confident that I've shaken this black apron off.